dusted themselves off after the fall in Snow Sweet Snow. Thank you very much to Janko Paunovic and Trey Stunner-Sorrenthis for bringing you the breakdown. We've definitely had the scene set. I've got Chad Burchell alongside for the ride, and the T's are all grouping up. Bit of early action in the playground. Axile will report back. They are going quite quick, so he's not going to confirm that they're crossing long, but it will likely trigger a rotate in their setups. Axile was solo for that info. That's a classic call off the break, Chad. Peak Fountain for info, and he's tucked in long now, just in time. Cloud9 splitting.
Haven't gone for the connector setup this time around, so a bit of room to work with.
It's pulled 3 CTs.
Yeah, and they've even rotated back on down, so a lot of room taken here by Cloud9 and a lot of free real estate. This is great for the utility they have left over for Esatag and Alex to deploy. Nafny flashed off the line, and they've been able to slip the net to the other side. So lots of pressure on A now. Third man, Hobbit, is over on A as well.
So, I mean, if you see the bomb, you're going to assume it's a commit. Nade the landing as well. And here's the chance. Zeppa opens up the account for Cloud9. Needs a second, but he's denied. Nafny says no. It's in capitals. Hobbit taking flak. Nafny has fallen. It's Esatag. He needs a second. He provides it, but it's Shiro. Bit of a hero. 3 frags from him from that Optimus position. Gambit will take the pistol.
Oh, nice start there for Gambit. And they want to, I guess, buck the trend. They've lost the last 2 in a row on Overpass, so they'll be trying to get that off their back as quickly as possible. And Cloud9 on the other side, we were just taking a bit of a look at their record. It's pretty good on Overpass as well. So you're kind of doomed if you do, doomed if you don't. If you're Cloud9 picking into Overpass today, it's your strongest map, but you know Gambit are pretty bloody good on it as well. So it's a tough choice to make. And it will just be the light pistol upgrade here from 2 of the Cloud9 members, Zeppa and Esatag purchasing on in.
Seen some narrow losses for Cloud9 over the course of their career. In fact, their Na'Vi game on Overpass was an overtime affair. We saw them lose in overtime to Virtus Pro as well in one of their opening games. So far, it's been close but no cigar. Just pistols. Jump spot from Axile safely recovers the information and can tuck on in to a more passive setup. Floppy has been given the gift of Underpass, and it's a gift that keeps on giving. He'll be able to park his bus there in hopes of fending off any potential rotates.
Yeah, I guess this round we can establish what we learned yesterday, right? Yesterday we learned that Cloud9 were competitive against a Na'Vi and a Simple who averaged 29 kills per map over a 3-map series. So it was classic Simple things. For Gambit, we had a couple of wonky woes. We're like, overthinking a situation or two as Shiro's going to make this one nice and easy for us. The MP9 close range is going to be farming up some cash for that AWP. Alex will get the kill.
If they get one more,
yeah,
maybe make a FAMAS hard to recover. There is the frag, but I'm afraid that is all. Just Esatag now is P250. A third frag could be the dream, forcing those rebuys. He'd need a 1-tap, but it's long range now. Nafny knows exactly where he is. It's not going to be easy, and gives it a go. Gambit 2. Cloud9 0.
So there won't be an AWP coming out now for Cloud9. That's probably not too many woes over there. You just heard from Esatag with Frankie talking about him doing the AWPing and doing whatever he needs to for the team. That has been the case throughout his career in Heroic. You remember like, when there wasn't an AWPer in the squad, he does the primary AWPing. When there wasn't a, when he needs to rifle, who did the rifling. So he's a jack of all trades. Unfortunately, master of none at this stage.
He did give me like a of acknowledgement when you heard his answer of, I'm just here to play the role that's best for the team.
Well, yeah, he's done his PR training, right?
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, it probably also has that selfless mentality shown by his career so far, and he was clutch yesterday for Cloud9, so we're going to need more out of that out of Esatag today.
Great denial of the early AWP for info. Shiro gobbles a flash and thinks better of it, so Cloud9 will take that space by virtue of their $200 investment. Doors blown off though. We talked about this meta, Chad, and of course I'll let you highlight it as it continues to play out, but with the door gone, it does limit some of Cloud9's options. They can jump for that info safely on the B site.
Yeah, need to leave someone here, and that will be Floppy just to deal with pushes over towards sewer. Alex clearing out towards long, and I think yesterday he was a key factor as far as the entry frags went, so the dirty work from the in-game leader.
Okay, AKs and just that single Galil on Floppy's B-Water lurk.
I think we saw this set up yesterday from the B defenders of Gambit, with Nafny ready to swing off of the monster in short contact.
Strong something storm. Shiro. Oh, a nade actually landing perfectly from Axile. He's got the top spin, and Shiro doesn't miss, barely flinches. He's taken down the long prong. And now it's just all coming from one direction. I'm not talking about the boy band. They will watch as the smoke fades. Shiro returns to bank. It's a passive setup from the CTs, but they have got 3 here, Chad. They're ready to receive. Axile anti-flash. It's going to be hard to break in here.
Yep, it's close sight.
Very hard to break in. Util would be great. Nafany's already been spotted, but that might bait them in. Oh dear, Zeppa, not ready. Good trade, Mezzi provides. Needs a second, Floppy's there. It's just the AWP now, but Shiro still hitting shots. No, another! The no-scope, and it's denied. They barely get the bomb down. Gambit posting a third.
Oh, nice opening right there. And that nade over towards Long, it felt like they were well prepared for what Cloud9 were throwing their way. They did that front sight smoke to lurk up behind, but Gambit just tuck on in. They don't give away any easy kills and then trade efficiently on the bomb site. 3 survived, 2 AKs picked up. The bomb down for Cloud9 makes things interesting. As the loss bonus starts to build, they will be able to buy again. Alex is at the low end with 3.7, but the rest, well, Zappa's there too, have enough to get AKs or Galils. So this should be a Cloud9 buy if they want to invest without the AWP.
That's twice they were hitting A, and twice, both pistol and now with AWP, that Shiro has sent them packing. 3 kills and 4 respectively from him. He's actually sitting at, I believe, 9 and 1 to start off his proceedings. He is...
That's not the way you want to be.
I mean, listen, if you just played Overpass against a never-before-seen level of Simple, we saw Device talking about that on Twitter, took to Twitter to share that he believes Simple's at an all-time high, averaging 29 kills a game last time, just yesterday. Now Cloud9 are up against Gambit with a Shiro who seems to be finding form, unprecedented levels of it. Nafany gobbles 2 nades. The stack nades will indicate a different stance. And Hobbit, he's ready to dance. Double immediately, even a third. It could be all of them. 4 with the AK.
He's had enough.
He makes that one sing. And S-Attack just walks over his adversary. Previous position, there's no one home. Tucked in passive now with his low HP. They want to keep this spotless, and I can't fault them for it.
Shiro's looking like he wants to get stuck in for this. He's thrown the AWP over to Nafany's on low HP so they can find this final frag without giving up too many casualties. If you keep it clean here for Gambit in the early stages, this is great. What can S-Attack do to make it expensive? Wins the duel. So now there's 2 more low players to find. He's down to 2 HP himself, but,
that,
a bullet either way.
That does give him a little bit more of a chance. If he slips the net, these hunts could have given him a path into a second frag. Well, he stops it from being spotless, but Gambit probably 0 complaints in their comms right now.
Well, they did take that partial by Cloud9, which tells me S-Attack should be onto the AWP here going into round number 5. He has 6.2, plenty of money to buy, and this is Hobbit. We were very impressed with his multi-kills yesterday to kick off the group on Inferno, looking absolutely unstoppable against MIBR. Cooled off as the series went on, but kicking off with the multi-kills here. And that is going to be the AWP from S-Attack. So let's see the approach from Cloud9. Very standard stuff. 3 players over towards Playground early, 1 towards Connect and 1 babysitting B.
Again, Axal's dunked Alex. First long, now this time he gets it with the lead towards Playground.
Lots of pressure on Floppy's shoulders here.
Oh, that was textbook.
Simple.
Made to look easy from S-Attack. Crosshair placement flawless. He executes Shiro on that Guardian hold.
You can see how easy the movement was there as well. He's pre-aimed that, stood into it, taking a shot, simple as you like.
Just the release of the crouch key.
Oh, now Cloud9 with the number advantage need to convert this power play situation. Flashes over back and forth. Nafany's going to peer on up.
Oh, okay.
That'll be heard.
That will be heard. Floppy's building a profile as to how he can swing out. They are grouping and walking monster potentially. There is 3 to deal with. And another smoke arriving monster. It's not going to rot the clock to the point of a failure, but it will respect it. Wow. Again, Gambit are in the right place. There's no denying it. They have solved this mystery.
I think that Nafany's in the power position here because he's not peeking, he's not doing anything. He will just swing off of the contact again. If they're not ready for this, they don't smoke him off. He might be able to get a multi-kill.
Worth highlighting that.
Monster.
I mean, like, they're leaving toilets open completely. Axal's tucked in long to hold the site.
Yeah, they're allowing the flank.
They're giving them that flank. And with 20 seconds left, lads, they're trying to sell the fake. Axal won't hear it from long.
Nafany will hear his footsteps above him.
Yep, he's starting to move. They're working it out. Site is wide open. Axal long, he would play for retake. Nafany trying to draw attention, but it's Alex! Nearly makes a meal of it. Axal's hold on though, and Floppy needs to find him. Oh, Axal ruins their chances. He's using his util to success as well. Zeppa relieves the pressure. And now it gets awkward for the CTs. Mezzi, you need this frag. It's Hobbit late coming in from party. He will have to... Oh no, he's been caught. Just didn't expect such a late arrival from Hobbit, and it makes it really awkward for S-Attack. He had his flank covered now. He has to lose his head. Oh dear, it's only Zeppa to clutch up. Time's on his side. One more frag will do it, but he's defusing safe. He's defusing safe, and that is a Cloud9 mess. Gambit will pick it up. Big frag from Hobbit. I mean, it kind of reminds me a little of Kick It. You know, how many times did we see those
Very late
super
flanks,
late CT flanks just as the T's start thinking, okay, I really need to help out on site. And down to the wire, they get the defuse. This was a telling duel as well, but the fact that Axel gets floppy as well, oh.
You see what's happening here in the minds of Cloud9 as well, because they've just thrown a B fake. If you run into the site and it's empty, you've gone, oh, well, they've bitten on that one, haven't they? We've got what we wanted.
Yeah.
But they put you exactly where they wanted you to be. Flashes to disrupt coming up from spawn. Axel from long as well, just standing and waiting. They change the puzzle piece around, they give them the site, and they understand what territory they're working with, and Gambit walk away with their 5th round. 5-0. Max loss bonus for Cloud9. The plant is good, which means the buy will follow through.
But Gambit, yeah, their CT setups, like that was the product of a gamble, but with all of the right panic buttons to hit. Like they had the necessary, Nafany could hear anything fast. It's 40 seconds. They have to go. They can't walk to B. You are going to have a chance to get your knife out as you hear those steps in toilets, and he did. It's really great. It's great. Axel with his passive hold, you know, you can't help but feel someone watching the minimap be like, what's he doing? They're going A, dude.
He's not moving his feet whatsoever. Well,
didn't need to. Faith in his teammates. We are going to be seeing the flash to suppress early aggro.
I'm curious if Cloud9 go for something a little bit more direct here. I mentioned before that Alex, you know, takes some of these risks. Oh, there's a bit of a missed smoke right there, so not exactly certain how that one landed, but hasn't hit the mark. Molly towards Divider. Quick A control being taken here. Axel's going to stand and fight. And combing through his own smoke. Alex taking a risk here. Gets through with no dramas. Top bathroom's called clear. We'll be able to call the same for long. So
doesn't have a smoke though, Chad, so he won't be able to kind of sell his presence.
It's a lot of reconnaissance though, right? Like he's doing this as the in-game leader on his own without any trade potential. Everybody else is about a good couple steps behind. Axel's actually pushed on forward here, and we know Nafany likes to rotate over. Bit of a team flash, so they've missed that one just there. Smoke forward. Axel for info. Now they know where he is.
Yeah, smoked off as well.
Bomb's going back to B here.
They're trying to force him back, and they've done that. They have achieved that.
But they haven't forced out much utility from the likes of Nafany, still with a full kit here. So Alex is just selling a fake. He needs a kill or two, maybe more.
Yeah, if he gets a kill before they take contact B, it is promising. And as the smoke fades, no one's home close. Smoke long indicates he may have to contend with the Orpa's eye line. And it is Shiro to find him. 20 seconds, already. He's already starting to rotate. Inters playing to spoil. Hobbit passive, a good chance and a great shot. He's found Floppy. 13 seconds, that bomb needs to go down and they contest. Mezzi opens up the account, a huge find. S-Attack, oh no, someone save him, he's alive. The bomb is down, but still, numbers favor Gambit. Mezzi changes that. Nafany, however, on the fast flank, he can change it all. Coming to clutch up, it's just Mezzi, and he falls as well. The in-game leader puts a 6th on the board for Gambit.
Whoa, that one got really, really dicey there for a moment, and I think you're bang on. That shot from Mezzi up towards heaven, taking the Orpa, the Overseer out as we follow Nafany for a bit of an adventure here. We pick up the big green, we jump back into the side, and we defuse that bomb with plenty of time. 6-0. Bomb down again. Cloud9 looked very threatening, considering how that all started. Just a lot of pressure towards the front of the site. Alex made sure that they couldn't rotate. That was the window for them to get on in. But you have to really credit Gambit's setup. Inter's tucked in towards that pit position. Hobbit passive as well. Again, they know what they're dealing with. They know what they want to give Cloud9. Nafany does have to bail them out in a 2-on-1 situation, but head above water and money's still good.
Wow, that's going to be a heartbreaker. Great shots from Mezzi. Couldn't find the third. S-Attack doing everything he could, just getting that bomb down and providing a frag. All right, round 7. First map, first game of the day. We are into our third group of play. Fury and Na'Vi today. I'm looking forward to telling you all about that one.
Floppy again. Didn't have a great day yesterday. Floppy would be good if he could step up his game a bit. Him and Zapper, I think, 2 individuals do have a lot to offer.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just looking to realize their potential within this new structure. And towards long, bit of a deja vu moment here.
Alex has taken this risk twice now, so he's clear on knowing once they drop that smoke that it's likely Gambit to play passive. He's pipped that twice and putting pressure on long again. So he's watched his demos. You can see that clearly. Flashed out towards long, but they've known he's here a couple times. They even nade deep towards that right corner. Flash from Shiro. Not going to blind him up. We're on a couple of these jump peaks, but he's more worried about the hard left.
Yeah, and if Zeppa's around still, he tends to throw the smoke for their progress up banana. CT smoke, and it's a slight slither for Shiro to hold. Look at that. It's
just enough.
Enough to take the shot. Whistles past the ear of Zeppa. Pressure being applied towards A.
35 seconds now. It is going to be an A finish. So Floppy rotating back over confirms this completely.
Yeah, and typically we've seen moments of brilliance out of Nafany. Often he gets there right when he needs to. So as soon as we see Shiro and Axel take contact, expect to see that third man come in for some impact. It's a quick beheading publicly as well. Axel's gone. Banks the threat. Smoke will lock Nafany out. He'll try his best to challenge, but
no flank on this one.
Cloud9 plant the bomb. No late flank from Hobbit this time. 4, all coming in from Bank's side, and it looks like they are starting to silently slither away.
Interesting that they're just calling the save here. 1 kill and that's enough. Gambit cannot afford to lose these rifles. Have been operating, obviously, with only the win bonus, the loss bonus, not able to build. And Floppy's going to deny Inters the save. That's a good find.
One more, really spicy. Don't know if they're going to be able to find it. You can see that Cloud9 are not really in a position to be comfortably hunting.
Nafany can drop one, and Axel will be able to buy himself. So Gambit are good for another gun round here. But crazy that they call it literally off of 1 kill. You know, the Floppy one is when the round's already confirmed. Just Zeppa finding that entry, and that's enough. So we might see Gambit play more forward in these situations. They're playing for info or trying to unravel them.
They're 6-0. They've lost 1 frag and saved, and now they call a timeout. They are making sure that they are taking every opportunity to pick up these rounds and to do so as cleanly as they can. This is the opening frag. It was the first bullet out of his gun. Bam.
That's the round.
That is the round. They save immediately upon it.
It's not the way that you want to lose your first round, really. You probably feel that you're good for one, considering some of the fights that they've been winning, but playing the long game here,
Serious
Gambit.
business.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see, right? When you know that you have 4 timeouts in a game, you halfway through the first half, seems like an appropriate time to take one. So just to talk through, make sure that doesn't happen again.
I wonder if they've highlighted, they are getting long info very early. How are they doing that? Walking through the toilet smoke has been Alex's trick. Let's see how we get it on in round 8. Early monster smoke to be deployed. Nafany has thrown it out. And early Cloud9 lean away from B. Shiro's aggressive AWPing neutralized by the flashbang. That's $200 well spent for sure. Shiro is taking a more forward stance of long this time.
Well, there's that smoke again. So let's see if Alex goes for a similar play here. Shiro's already quite passive, right? That early AWP shot and then dropping right back towards the planter box. Axel as well, passive now. Utility being strung on out. Molly divider. This is the same as usual here from Cloud9. Alex this time is lining up this banana smoke, so maybe a bit of a pace change. They might all just lurk up behind this and explode on the site.
Could be good.
They've been playing really late CS so far. Something a bit earlier could catch Gambit off guard.
Yeah, they planted the seed of this smoke earlier in the piece. We've seen Zeppa throw it out on a couple of their takes and fakes. Floppy's been tasked with finding Shiro, though, and that is not an easy duel to win. AKV AWP, and it's a spicy AWPing meatball. Hobbit, yeah, a late flank, and I would imagine that it's someone's responsibility to contain that.
Well, they're going to go down, back's turned.
Oh no, they're not ready for it. Another double from Hobbit. Axel looks all too easy for him. And no one accounting for the flank. Hobbit times it to perfection. Floppy already caught a Shiro bullet, so he's operating at only 18 points of health.
And they know where he is as well, so Hobbit's locking down this complete rotation. Should only be a matter of time. And Floppy's job is traditionally to deal with exactly where Hobbit pushed. It's just a different call this round. Axel will finish him off, and it's a clean one. So Gambit immediately bounced back, and in stylish fashion, nobody dies. Just completely get blown out of the server.
I mean, yeah, look, like you can take a look at their deaths. Straight away across the board. You've got maybe 1 on the high end. Axel's gone down at 6, but most yet to fall past their second death.
Yeah, this is very good stuff here from Gambit. I'm not sure what indicated that Hobbit push. We were obviously very, very focused on what was going on A, so we'll keep our eyes on that aggression out of Hobbit. I'll be keeping my eye on that radar for sure.
Here we go then. Our 9th round.
Oh, dinked already.
Yeah, the wallbang straight into Alex through the boards, and he's actually tried to take a little bit of a more aggressive approach. The nade is good. We'll tag up Enters just a little, down to 70.
I feel like as soon as Alex gets spotted, you have a pretty good idea of where Cloud9 are likely going to either end or explode.
Fortunately, unconfirmed information as of yet.
And now there's nobody putting any pressure on A. So Alex was the guy putting pressure Sandbag now, and he's been the guy putting pressure A when they've been trying to clear off Bathroom. So utility being used. Still 3 players on B. Nafany's even jump peeking. Nafany is so good at holding onto his nades until late. Again, he's still got 4 nades left. And we have 57 seconds left on the clock. He's playing that rotator role to help out late, not to necessarily set them up early.
His flash is great for those late pushes. Completely destabilize you. So Zeppa's tucked in on toilets aggressive.
Oh, smoked off with 40 seconds left as well. The bomb is still heading towards B. Is Acetag going to bring that up through connected? Lots of indecision, it looks like, here from Cloud9.
Zeppa showing face. Axel checks long so he can focus his attention in the right place. Shiro's there. Zeppa wasn't ready. Hoping the fake has been sold. There are 3 CTs now rotating back in, but here's the jewels.
Oh,
Nafany's found a crucial second frag, and just like that, the multi-kills come in. Gambit, long-range crossfire, and they've just got so many different setups accounting for the Cloud9 potential.
I hate how good Nafany is.
Right?
Because he's playing one of the roles where you are just there to support your teammates, but the setups, he always seems to rotate in and find kills when they're not looking his way. And I'm jealous of that, because being the in-game leader and the rotator, normally you're not finding too many
That was the Chad Sponge Birchall role, I believe.
Normally you're like, oh, you heard things A, let me come flash for you. Oh, you heard things B, let me come smoke short for you.
And then you end up just going, yeah, let's save. Yeah, no, I wasn't there, save, yeah.
Nafany has 9 kills, and he's getting multi-kills in impact rounds. Like, we've been saying this throughout Gambit's rise to fame. 8-1. Rough game so far. I mentioned Alex in terms of entry kills. He might turn it on, right? He might be one of those guys when they get a bit quicker, can just get in there and find 2 quick frags. Like we saw at a Dexter with Mouse Sports in some of their games towards the tail end of their group. The max loss bonus has been in play for some time. Will be another partial here from Cloud9, not being able to get that bomb down.
So impressive as well. You have to remember, Hobbit, major champion Hobbit, has just found a whole new team with whole new names for the Counter-Strike world, and is kind of doing it again. I've got deja vu.
Hellraisers for a while. You know, most people forget that part of his career.
He's having impact at the top of the scoreboard. I'll have to check his ratings to monitor his consistency, but it feels from the eye test like Hobbit is having like career highs.
He's part of the star trio of the team.
He is. He really is. Anti-flash for Axile. He's dealt with that. He knows your moves, and it's so easy. 2 heads already. He even finds a 3rd for eventually. They silence him, but the damage has been inflicted. There is still ring. Shiro posted up on party for Aggie info. Hobbit's also done a little bit of his pushing goodness. So this one spells trouble. They can double peek all they want.
Boosted, I think.
Just as he falls out.
Yeah, very unlucky with the timing there. So thinking on their feet are Floppy and Mezzy. Now, realistically, if we're thinking long game, any damage they can do to the economy here, even if they give up the 9th round, Cloud9 can break them late. I'm starting to try and build that a little bit more, because I tend to rule teams out and then we end up with like a 10-5, 9-6 half. So just 1 or 2 pivot rounds. Nafany's been spotted, flashed off the line, but still 2 players to deal with.
But Gambit don't give you the fight that you're looking for. Like, they're happy to jiggle it out, make you commit, and then you're committing into their pre-established crossfire. Your util has to be the difference maker, and this is the swing. This is the swing. This is the chance, and again, Nafany with denial. Just Mezzy caught by the Deagle. We have 9 now for Gambit. 3 hearts still beating at the end of that one. Cloud9 crunched.
Well, they've saved their cash. It looks like Acetag can buy an AWP again, and he will get one dropped across as he throws an AK on the floor. So just managing their money there on the Cloud9 side. And when I see the AWP come into play, it tells me that it's unlikely we see something fast. So as we move further into this first half of play, might see a B bailout strategy from Cloud9 if they're not working on these defaults. But they're almost out of rounds. So let's take a look at how Acetag wants to use that AWP. Down towards connector. Nobody aggressive there whatsoever. Floppy noisily into sewer as well, and well, they've managed to feign that A default as usual. Molly's thrown on out. Up through the bathrooms this time. They might be able to catch Axil off guard. As I say that, of course.
Don't speak too soon.
He's heard one little shot fired and he's out of there.
Yep.
He's not playing any silly business.
This is what I'm saying. They make you work so hard, like all of their sweaty little jump, strafe, peeks, they get their info safely. Their info isn't you spraying them. Their info is them jump strafing and seeing your elbow.
Yeah, the CT setups that we've been highlighting for
Look at this. He's bouncing his head off of the tin roof just to get that info even safer from barrels.
Oh.
Floppy's caught Hobbit. A very impactful player now down.
They're walking towards A. Shiro's already rotated over towards B.
He's got full util set as well. He'll be able to smoke off Monster from that sandbag should he desire.
Axeel's not in a spoiler position though. Action still all over the map.
Oh, and the flashes haven't caught Floppy, so he can slip on out. Inter's not gonna go down. How does he find that? He was so unprepared.
He was even team flash at the end.
Yeah. All right, Exiles has been a pillar of consistency. You can see Shiro hiding, ready now, moves in. And no, the no-scope's not there. Alex is finished off. A chance, a good one. But Shiro still doing damage. How does he get S-Attack in that situation? A chance now onto Mezzi as well. Eventually they silence him. Nafany's the next port of call. And look at his timing. Just more chaos. He gets the bomb, he gets the round. Nafany, impact through the nose. 10 rounds already in just 12 rounds of play.
They understand so well when these gaps are. The fact that you see Shiro waiting for Axeel's contact,
right?
Then he takes his shot, a flash comes over, Shiro pushes, sure he's blind, sure he misses that no-scope, but it's just how jarring it is. It's like there's 20 seconds left, you're trying to get site control, you don't even know where the CTs are because they played out of the remit of where your smokes, mollies, and flashes are going to be landing. Nafany pushes through, understands one of them surely has to be planting, and the frustration on Alex's face, I think it says it all. 10-1, pistols back out. Gambit looking good for an 11th round.
They're just so good at punishing, like their mental picture of what you're doing when time is sensitive is just perfect. Every time they're timing their pushes when you are looking at the floor for a bomb, for a trade. What are you pulling that face for, Chad?
Nafany's played this position so much, he needs to be careful because soon someone's just going to dunk 3 nades over the top of the wall on his head there.
True. Hobbit down again, that's 2 in a row. Opening deaths, and Mezzi has provided a crucial Deagle headshot. Cloud9, they haven't found the loose end though. Inters is still on Monster.
Oh, he's blocking him.
Blocking him.
Body block.
We'll work it out. The transfer is magnificent from Inters. Shatters their hopes and dreams, and immediately, nearly pieces out. He's so low, the CZ's been built, but it doesn't matter. Inters will take a third, maximum denial. Ultimate sacrifice, 13,000 in the bank. He doesn't go down. He still only died twice, Chad.
He's cheeky, isn't he? Staying alive right there. I cannot believe he walked away with his life. But you could see Alex, he wanted that kill so bad.
But I want to understand how he ended up there. Like, I imagine he was holding it close.
So this is another one of these situations, right? We'll get it on the highlight here, but where Gambit know what territory...
This transfer, by the way.
It's juicy.
Ooh, in the head, bro.
It's where they want to defend, right? They want to defend Monster to the death. So they let you come up through short, but then you're stuck in a crossfire of 180 degrees.
Yeah, your mouse
match. CT, or do you look towards Monster? It's not a fight anybody wants to be in. And that's why I guess they keep Monster smoked for the entire round. They do not want you accessing Monster whatsoever.
Yeah, you either run through grey screen or you come short and walk into our crossfire.
And this is what we were talking about at the start. The desk was covering it too. The fact that Overpass is the choice for Cloud9, one of Gambit's best maps. Sure, 2 losses in a row, but it's a map that they are very, very comfortable on. And Cloud9, they couldn't pick anything else, really.
Cloud9 have had close games against some of the best teams they've played on this map.
Yeah.
Na'Vi just yesterday, Virtus Pro before. This is definitely a map that you can understand the justification as to picking it, but at the moment, Gambit CT side has truly, truly impressed us. It's elastic, it's constantly changing. Dynamic is the word I was looking for.
Oh, Alex is up close in bathrooms again. Utility pretty skimp here with 50 seconds left. It's just a bunch of flashes, but there's a kill.
Wow. Rare to see. A Cloud9 opener and it's untraded. Please don't. No, you're ignoring him. He's found him and it's all Cloud9 frags. Floppy even entering into the other side of the map, and wow, a flawless round. Cloud9 needed that. A confidence boost spread across the Cloud9 board.
Well, look what that's done to the money right now. Gambit have to drop guns. Cloud9 get another. Gambit in the final round of play will be on a light buy. So 11-4, you could walk away relatively happy, considering how this first half has gone. Yeah, let's keep everything in context, shall we? As S-Attack, love a little peek over the top there of the flower pot. Not an angle you're too familiar with. And then some clean headshots by Floppy. That ruins the rotation. Gambit, they cop a bit of a hard loss right there. Monster smoke, standard utility out again, and we get back underway. Alex is taking control of sewer this time round.
Yeah. Intrigued to see if Axiles once again solo endeavor
Flashes over him.
Bears fruit. It often has. He's been so good at destabilizing these party pushes and finding that gap, and here it comes again. Zepp has just arrived to party. S-Attack not considered it yet.
Oh no.
And
this
he
couldn't get worse.
Oh! It's okay. Timing this time favors Cloud9. It's been a rarity. So much so I often just assumed it wouldn't go that way. ESL holding the right line.
Well, it's 2 in a row from ESL.
Yeah, stopping the early aggression. Axel with these early deaths, he's definitely been the...
Flash.
Oh, great conviction. Floppy converts off of Alex's flash, and it's another reaction shot from Floppy. He's woken up, wipes the sleep from his eyes, and has provided a double entry, the American that can. He is going to go down, though. It's a 1-for-1. Favors Cloud9 dramatically now, as it's only Shiro and his AWP. They put all their pennies into this one, and well, he baits it with his bottom. His butt cheeks squeezed together. Flashes, however. Shiro's managed to catch Alex. There won't be much more, though. He's staring at flames. He wants to
have a look.
Yeah, he's making it look as threatening as he possibly can.
Oh, I thought he wanted to have a look. Now he's just defending that AWP. So aware there could be a flank. Has the AK for the close combat duels and then can pick up that AWP to run away. But Gambit won't be working with a lot in the final round of play if Shiro does go down. So this big green is important for Cloud9. They can deny this. They can make the round number 15 nice and easy. Or they can do it the hard way. Zeppa's close. I don't think he's going to find him here. Bomb goes off. The chase is on. The footsteps are heard. Shiro between two mines goes down. Zeppa finds him. No AWP, nothing for Gambit to carry through to the final round of play.
He's going to screw him.
Yeah, bank broken.
Yeah, 3.4k to this was the double entry. Great shot into Inters as well.
So Floppy had 2 rounds in a row there where he got a multi-kill, and ESL found both opening kills in the last 2 rounds. So things going right for Cloud9. Losing a round like this, they've worked for this. They've worked to break the money. Sure, it's the final round of the game, but still walking away with 4 won't be too bad. Gambit on the low buy. Looks like they're going for the 4-man B lean. Just Axial aggressively up towards A. Yeah,
let's see if Floppy can continue to keep these inquisitive CTs housed within their sight. As one man, it's not always easy. As util integral, you can see now if he's getting that information safely, he'd have to hit the craziest of one taps. He's already being pressured by the short. Oh, Hobbit. Such good timing. Such good timing. He's caught Floppy off guard. Based upon the shot, he knew he might have retreated now. They're actually going for a spot of aggression. Look at Hobbit. Look at him. The madman brings the aggression, gives them the equalizer. Cloud9 not only have the bomb been spotted, but they've got 60 seconds here. You don't have to stress too hard.
They're going to force the issue towards B. He's just pushing back any more inquisitive CTs. Another smoke towards Monster. You can just hear them constantly being limped out. Axial has 1 left, and last attack's throwing the AWP away, just making sure any late flanks can't pick that up. We'll operate for an AK. Mezzi's found another. Shiro's down. That was an M4.
Yeah, but surely you're ready for this potential. Yeah, he is. ESL considering it.
Still get nutmegged
5, 4, 3. Nice toggle on the X-ray. You see just how invisible he was as he started to unload.
Not only in the smoke, but also in the shadow right there. Difficult to see.
Nafany. Spotted. Found by Mezzi. 2 frags to his name as well for the Union Jack.
You heard about
final round of this half
1-on-4?
Yeah, I don't remember that one, actually. You'll have to show me how it went down. Cloud9 find 4. 40 rounds. Is it enough to work with? 3 in the final 3. Gambit looking fantastic. They're back. Let's see if they can close out quick.
Hey Future Pros, welcome back to Overpass. Today we have a quick little pop flash for you to learn. It is a CT flash for inside connector. To do the flash, drop into this corner. Aim at the intersection of these lines. Then underhand throw the flash. This should give you an easy kill to anyone creeping up connector.
Well, their overpass was good. The statistics pointed towards Gambit looking comfortable on overpass. Cloud9 the same, only falling to Fnatic and Na'Vi in recent results, but a tough first half. Closed out with 3 in a row. Cloud9 making a competitive scoreline in those final 3. Now it's down to the pistol to determine just how long of a game we've got. 1xBet leans Gambit's way. Can't fault them for that. Cloud9 to change our minds collectively.
Very passive setup on B right here. They're just spotting for any early monster aggression with those double nades that you see from ESL and Mezzi.
That's a classic smoke, Chad. You'd be proud.
Yeah, that one right there. Really just going to corral them into one side of the site. But right now, Axel and Shiro finding no contact up long. The P250 in the hands of Shiro means he might want to take a duel all the way down to bank here.
People bringing the splash back out. I saw Bit working his magic with that P250 on this very map.
Shiro would have been about 12 when that skin first came into the game, I think.
That's true. Yeah, he's looking at the G2 logo. It's orange. He's just can't
work it out.
Can't fathom it.
He wonders what a Kingwin is.
What a Kingwin is. Sounds like a dessert.
This is pretty good, though. This aggression down long with the P250, it really keeps Floppy on notice, and it has allowed all 3 players to sneak up Banana while Inters was dealing with B. He's rotating over now. Nafany has this utility, and those nades are highlighted on ESL and Mezzi. They need to get in position to deny this plant.
The flash was perfect. So Hobbit's got across to Optimus from the bank line. They've got nade for the bomb.
Where are they planning? Is it going default? It is.
Plan. The nade is there, but bomb is down, and Nafany does catch them eventually. Now the disadvantage extended. Hobbit lingering on the smoke, and the duels come so clean. Gambit, 4 kills, 4 seconds, 12 rounds posted.
It's a different round if that grenade hits the ground 1 or 2 seconds earlier. Nafany dies, the bomb doesn't go down. Cloud9 team through the smoke as Gambit scramble to plant. They have the number advantage, they trade favorably, and the scoreline will be sitting at 11-5, but not to be the case. The nades, second too late, and look at this, they're set up and ready. Pushing through the smokes after the bomb had gone down in that environment. They knew what was coming.
Yeah.
They knew exactly what was coming, and they handle it. Cloud9 with the force now. Floppy's held on to extra cash, maybe that ult for ESL, but it's an uphill battle.
Yeah,
Cloud9.
This is basically Overpass now condensed into a force buy.
I guess we can hope here for the game to extend itself by Gambit making a couple of flubs like they did yesterday. They over-rotated late with number advantages. They were a little bit sloppy in certain scenarios, but today they are looking like a different beast.
Whoosh. Nades are alright. Axel's low. They want to push him, and Inters is in a position to swing. Oh, that's great. They've caught him.
It's opened up a gap, though, and Hobbit's punishing.
Zeppa will get caught.
Have the AK.
A good chance for Alex, and he swings out for a successful frag. That's an advantage that was short-lived for Gambit, and it's short-lived all over the shop. Trading frags, trading blows. Nafany's caught Mezzi's deagle bullets.
Advantage now.
And they will be in the 1v2. Shiro, however, a bit of a clutch master.
Gonna double peek him.
His stats for the clutches in Katowice were high. It's ESL to save the day. And Cloud9's force, albeit in a 1v1, they pull it across the line.
Yeah, and it was just an awkward round, right? It looked really good from Axel in the beginning with a clinical shot, and then those trades back and forth. I think Alex's frag rotating with the AK out of the site was the key one, this one right here. Because he was isolated, right? We knew there was a player sewer. We knew that there was players through monster already. The fact he gets one and gets away, sure, he dies to the nade after the fact, but it was enough time for the rest of the teammates of Cloud9 to set up and ESL to close the deal. So a chance now.
Oh, they're forcing, yeah. They're bringing out all the guns and Galil as best they can. Cloud9 have a chance to create a little bit more of a competitive half here.
That was a smooth nade there from ESL.
Satisfying to watch. Nafany has nothing to report. Mezzi is playing a bit of a risky position here, vulnerable to a 1D. If he doesn't get back around that corner, he has. Careful now, that was the vulnerability. He does weather the storm.
Nafany actually put a bit of foot on the gas there to accelerate further forward. Alex doesn't know whether to rotate back, and ESL about to peek into a scary deagle.
They've only got smokes, a handful of flashes.
Did he tuck in or was he spotted? ESL saw him.
Yeah, he's hunting, trying to isolate. Oh, turns the flash, it's perfect. Mezzi sets his teammate up for an opening, and now Cloud9 can hunker down.
Yeah, that is a great find there from ESL because there was so much pressure applied. The valve has been released as Gambit head back towards B. They've parked Axial at long, and they're just hoping for more Cloud9 aggression here. Looks like they're tucked on in as well, so both teams almost completely out of utility at this stage.
Yeah, and they're not going for info. I mean, I think it's a safe assumption Gambit are working with that the CTs now with a man advantage and a weapon advantage are going to be taking a more passive stance. So with a single smoke, they're going to go for it.
Steps heard.
Lots of steps. Mezzi, responsible for long, and he's fallen. Not ideal. Smoke is good, but Hobbit's caught Alex as well. Esatag has to be the hero here, and the bullets are close to finishing off the job through the smoke. Shiro finding damage, double kill as well. It's all onto Zeppa. Last is low. He can finish this. 15 seconds. Everything points towards Zeppa taking the round, but my God, was that one a close call. Oh, okay. Squeaky bum time. Cloud9 post a 6th.
Another 1v1 to finish that one off. And Inters, he didn't have many options. Had the bomb, was stuck in a smoke, low HP as well. So Zeppa here just staying on high alert. The question for Gambit becomes, do they force again? Because only one player surviving. The best he saved was a Galil. Guns will have to be purchased on up on Cloud9 and dropped across. So it will be the AWP for Esatag. They're going to make this one work with SMGs as well. And Gambit, they're not going to push the issue. They'll take a save, Shiro into a Deagle, a flash for Hobbit. And Nafany with a lick of early damage there. So this is Cloud9's chance for a 7th. Now, this is the type of round you cannot afford to lose in a comeback. With only one upgraded pistol and one flash, you want to keep this as clean as you like. Hopefully, 4+ players alive. That's in an ideal situation. So
No. In an ideal situation, it's just Floppy and Alex. They kill all 5 players.
Oh, okay.
They grab.
You're living in that world.
They get the Deagle for the sidearm.
They don't let them plant.
No one plants. No one hits a bullet on Gambit.
Okay. That is an interesting world that you're living in there.
Best case scenario, and already seems to be shaping up nicely. I've got it from Esatag, collects onto Nafany, and Esatag is just knocking him down. It's nearly flawless. It is, in fact. Alex does go down to half, but no one falling. Cloud9 post a 7th and doing so cleanly. Chad gets what he put on the shopping list.
No what for Shiro going into round 20, so this is where those questions I was asking about Gambit before in their T side, this is where we're about to see if they come into fruition again. When Gambit get a number advantage and they overthink things late, it's not always over. If it works, they didn't overthink it.
But not maybe overcooking the pooch, I believe.
Overcooking the pooch, yeah, that's the one.
As the wise men like to say.
Yeah. I don't know what my best wrong saying is, but that has to be up there.
I don't know, mate. I've got plenty. I really shouldn't point fingers.
Well, aggression towards Connector from Esatag and Mezzi.
Now, boosting the AWP up here is great for party. It just gets really awkward if Mezzi dies. Or if you miss.
Yeah.
I hadn't considered an Esatag miss.
The miss is more scary.
I'm scared. I'm just more scared of Mezzi getting his head blown off and then Esatag having to hit some weird underpass lurk shot onto Hobbit. But here comes Nafany.
Well, the cool thing here is that they pull the plug, they can smoke off Connector and evacuate out through sewer. That's where Zeppa currently is. If it's a B hit, they can also have 4 players close to the site. And Alex right now, he's going to deal with Long, which we know is open, and Bathrooms, which hasn't been taken either. So this setup from Cloud9 all hinges on this Connector play.
Mezzi needs to be good for one here. It can't be Esatag's responsibility. Zeppa's in a prime position as well to find this frag. Hobbit, he's been spotted. And he does go down. Mezzi delivers a crucial opening.
Zeppa called that clear, though.
Yeah, but this could be misinformation. Shadows, Floppy confirms there's more to come. He hit some great shots with the AWP previously. He's missed his second opportunity. Zeppa's gone. Floppy misses. Now they're in the site. Gambit have it. Mezzi to contest from short. Esatag's there as well. The nades aren't bad, but it's the frag I need to see. Full flash. Nice work. Converts off of Esatag. Alex finds another on the way in. It's only Nafany. He can play spoiler. Hiding in jail. Turns the flash with great success. It's Mezzi to provide 3 from the Brit, climbing up the scoreboard and making this comeback a little more realistic.
I haven't grabbed that second AWP yet. I'm not sure if they want to get this. They're looking for it. Where is it? And they've been able to save it. So Floppy will be wielding that bad boy again. And that setup from Cloud9, it was a bit different, right? It's not what you traditionally see with the A defenders. They posture forward, then they take a few steps back. They were really hedging either a Connector or a B play, and it worked out just there. Had so many players ready and raring to deal with that site take. As the scoreline now starting to get much closer. 4 more for Cloud9 to tie things up, and they should be looking good for at least 1. A scout out for Shiro, Deagles for the rest. No utility. There's some light Kev. I say no utility. Of course, Inters has just purchased on in with a smoke and a flash. Maybe a timeout from Gambit. We were impressed with when they took them in the first half. Now, next gun round could be the exact time to do so, because Cloud9 are really starting to get back into this one. Warming up now. 18 for Mezzi.
Seems reliable on this AWP is Floppy. Pulls the trigger onto the first test of Gambit. Ooh, Esatag's going to be really thinking twice about jumping again. Tagged by the scout, jump peeking for info. That will keep him honest.
Lucky it's not North.
Like,
Really,
no way is that forced a third man over to A with a single scout bullet. It has.
Well, they could get overwhelmed on B here.
Really easily. Don't forget, Floppy has an AWP. He'll get to fire one shot before there's potential deagles. Oh, Lord. Floppy's going to have to do an awful lot. And he does pull the trigger successfully. Monster's a threat. Pulls out the USP to contest. Zeppa's even getting lower. Eventually finishes off the job onto 1. 2 remain. Inters to plant. And he's thrown a smoke to deny the potential incendiary. Nade tags him up. A fake, in fact. It's found by Alex. And now Shiro the threat. Floppy confirms it. That's 3 in the round. They're taking it in turns for these triple kills. B defenders. Mezzy in the previous. This time it's Floppy. 3.
All right, well, now we can start having a conversation about Cloud9 being in this game. The first half was very flat. They broke them towards the tail end and strung 3 rounds consecutively together. Well, they've now done that and more in the second half. Can't believe they won a force buy. That does not feel like a Cloud9 game plan whatsoever. They are 3 rounds away, mind you, from tying things up. Double AWP setup seems to be working. And does this change anything in the calling of Gambit? They get the AWP out for Shiro now.
I don't think they're flustered just yet.
The smoke. They have to sit behind the mollies. Okay, can't take damage from both here, so...
Yo, this is a different pace. We saw Axel find great success with his timings on these long lurks. Oh, Mezzy. He's thinking about it. 4, advancing through Esotag and support. There's a huge gap toilet side. So if they just completely snake their way up the toilets on contact, this could be a weird turn of events. Mezzy's timing on the flank could be the info they need.
It's just so early to push still with a minute on the clock.
I know, right?
But heard anything.
It's just the hindsight of this crazy move. Look at them go. What is this? How did they get this read? There's a huge gap. This long hold. It's not going to last forever. Alex does keep the wall from the door. A double from Alex. He falls with his knife in his hand and his pants around his ankles. Bomb down on Optimus. Shiro holding the flank. They have that long presence and they're taking their sweet time on the retake. Kits are present.
Good for Shiro.
Good point. Inters is going to have to survive if he wants to turn this around. Shiro just playing spoiler from toilets. And going hunting.
Timing.
Zeppa's gone down. Inters. 10 HP after that exchange. Shiro posted up for the long cross.
Oh, so much conviction by Shiro.
Yeah, he knows. He knows what you're up to. A gap in the smoke as well. Mezzy is sitting duck. Oh, great shot from Mezzy. Now they can get on the bomb. They need to get on the bomb. And it's a nade as well from Mezzy. A top spin. Sweet little pokeball puts a 3rd frag on the board for Mezzy. And he closing in on 21. A smile even creeping onto the Brit's face.
Wow, this is quite the comeback. Really in this one now.
It's a reason it's their map.
Yeah, might have to start giving him a bit more credit here.
We'll see if that overthinking Gambit. I just saw Yanko actually taking to Twitter. He was talking about the fact that this Gambit is the one that won I Am Katowice. I imagine, let me see, 18 minutes ago?
Yeah, from the first
18 minutes ago? That was the first half.
Here, with Gambit, that was the opposite of what we were saying, right? They took site control and they were all on the site and nobody was home,
it seemed perfect.
Indeed, it did. And I think that push from there, it's also going to thrust you more forward. So as soon as you know that long is compromised, you want to take back some territory. And the reason they couldn't do that was Alex. He was being jarring, similar to how we see Nafany rotating around, face palming right now. Alex was doing the same thing. He's playing that rotator role. So a lot of frustrated looks from Gambit here. Nobody's looking too smiley right now. But they've got the guns out again. The plant's going to facilitate more buys. Shiro back onto the AWP. What can they do to change this up? It is against 2 AWPs, so a set execute off the bat is a good way to stifle double AWPs.
Yeah, or, you know, a fast plant on A with all of your players still alive. But that didn't work out either. Let's have a go. Let's see. Nafany's so effective at finding gaps on those CT side timings. Now they're going for a boost. Commonly seen a player from Cloud9.
Ooh, trying to nade out Zeppa. Oh, barrels, not Zeppa's position.
Actually, it's the pillar spot where Floppy typically holds. Zeppa swings out for 1. No way, a second chance. Axel very low, bleeding. So close to falling. Missed incendiary there. Bit of a panic from Alex.
He's between 2 mollies right now. This isn't a new comedy. Flash through Monster just to keep them on their toes and, well, to facilitate Axial to start backpedaling out of dodge. Alex is pushing forward.
Yeah.
Oh, he caught him. He
did.
just saw the
arm.
arm.
It was a shadow or something. But he wants him. And he gets it. That is a man advantage for Cloud9 in a crucial juncture of this game. Shiro throwing util, that's going to be enough to at least keep a feet planted of one. Hobbit reveals his presence in Underpass, making it very clear it's Inters they're trying to set up for success. And if Floppy doesn't gobble this bait up, Cloud9's round chances go up considerably.
Did Tag spot him?
Oh,
there?
Floppy will have. Yeah, he will have. The nade does confirm our suspicions. They're coming in thick and fast. 3 members of Cloud9 to receive them. You can see dumps his util to segregate. They're running out of time here, but what? Inters has caught him. Floppy, caught in transition, a crucial frag from Mezzi. It's only Mezzi. He has to clutch up, has to survive. He needs to transfer. Inters will steal it away.
That's the round.
And just like that, Tag survival is all he had to do. They run out of time. It's unlikely to see. Oh, $700 is all he's got. Denied the AWP. He had it in his hands. Just a last-second frag from Tag.
They're in the driver's seat right now, Cloud9. Sure, the round advantage isn't in their favor, but
I thought they'd done it, dude.
that is huge right there. It's max loss bonus for Gambit with no plant this time. Inter's going down after time means it has to be a save scenario right here. Gambit will need to concede the 12th round to Cloud9. This was the opening where they just pushed out short those double nades. So this is proactive from Cloud9. Oh, they're going for double nades. We know that there's 2 players stuck in towards sewer. They go for the fight, trade efficiently. And then this one right here, Tag adding a little bit of extra punishment there to Inters. As you mentioned, only $700 left for Inters. So he can either invest all his money or he can take an eco. Either way, he's not in a fun spot whatsoever.
No.
Now, Cloud9, against this light upgrade, we currently have 4 deagles, a smoke, and a flash on the board. Need to convert cleanly again. They did well against the last eco. This time round, they'll need to do the same because with only Tag surviving, their bank balance is starting to get whittled on down. Cloud9 cannot be broken. Zeppa thrust forward, ready for a few fights.
Yeah. Good to see those spots of CT aggression. He's tucked in, though, as they advance.
Mezzi's still pushing up towards A here, so this is lots of early info. The B defenders can be on high alert. Gives them the green light to use a bit more of their utility if they feel pressured. But just a Glock, Inters is not worth a lot here. Spotted, dead. Hobbit will try and come up connector. Ready for that one as well as Mezzi can evacuate through long and does that with confidence. Tag's AWP shot will force them back in towards B. Just a matter of time on this one.
Yeah, and the smoke arriving exactly when it needed to. One more behind the smoke, says Zeppa. 50 seconds for them to try and make something out of nothing. Just Kevlar vests and deagles. You don't give them the fight, there's no way in. That's exactly what they're doing. They plant their feet. I think Alex is in a really cool position. I've been trying to make this one work for a while.
Yeah, RPK always loved that one.
It's a pretty spicy little angle as you're... Ooh. Not going to get a demonstration just yet.
Handled by the Americans there. Well, fun fact with Cloud9 for everybody at home is they're basically a native English-speaking team. 2 of them are American, 2 of them are Brits, and Tag has an American accent, so he's a Danish-American. I'm going to count him. These guys, even with an Aussie coach, so they've kept it as English native as possible. Not sure if that was intentional. That's just the way it's worked on out.
Yeah.
But 12-12, so we're on right now. Inters, he can buy an AK, a smoke, some armor. So he has what he wants, but it's not all the goodies. Gambit is still going in with this AWP-heavy focus on Shiro. So either need to set him up or have an execute that they can do without him needing to find opening kills. Because so far, Cloud9 are doing a good job of avoiding that. Have the nades again here, Nafany and Axial, so they're going to set up for the double nades again.
This time there's a victim. Zeppa down to 27. Alex has actually responded. Takes that as a cue. Wallbang connects. And an early first blood for Cloud9. They could take control of Overpass. They could take the lead here on their map pick. A lockout on this defensive side. They have only managed to post the pistol so far from Gambit.
Oh, back turned. Hobbit, huge find.
Yeah, Tag can trade.
Oh, nose.
Disastrous miss. Shots on him. They're flooding into the site. Late response from Cloud9. They're going to have to find their way back in. And Alex, a big chance It's squandered as well. Finished off nicely. Zeppa's nade does give them a chance, but he's low, don't forget. The nades, they soften him up through the smoke. It's Floppy with huge frags. All onto Nafany now. Very uncomfortable. He has to plant, but ESL timing straight through the smoke. That's balls to the wall Counter-Strike. Straight through the smoke. Floppy does the same thing. Both of them pull up the necessary frags. My God, did that one come right down to the wire. There's nades, there's trades. One-on-one, Gambit fall.
And Gambit force. Galil straight away for Shiro and Axial. The buy coming in for the rest of the players now, and this is it. So Alex hears the nades getting thrown, immediately starts spamming, takes down Axial, and Hobbit, he goes for a hero moment of his own here. The second kill is huge. Thought he had done enough, but just appearing through the smoke. Cloud9, 3 players all through the same smoke. Very wide spacing on that one, and they pull it on off. ESL with another one-on-one. So many Galils right here for Gambit to operate with, and as they all just posture right now towards the backyard of B, it might just be a set piece. Smoke towards heaven, get the molly in towards barrels, flash and go, take the fights because you're being whittled down one at a time.
Oh, they are. They're testing. The Americans have held them at bay successfully before. Floppy tested. They're knocking on the door. It's a double for Cloud9 in the feed. And Floppy makes good on his promise. He's found another. Every member of this B defense has drawn blood so far, and it's only Shiro. They'll make it clean. Not a single body drop for Cloud9, and they're up to 14.
Oh no, and Gambit, as I mentioned,
they forced
into that one. So they could do Galils again. They could definitely do Galils again. There's no question about that one. They'd already used quite a few of their timeouts. I think 1 remaining right now for Gambit, and Cloud9. They're sitting pretty for the 15th because Gambit are only buying in with light pistols, head armor on Hobbit, Kevlar on 3 of them. Shiro's just bought in finally 2. So it's a deagle spread. Now this is where it could all go wrong. Gambit just need a couple of big headshots here to steal away around.
Okay, ESL going for his early nade, and it is as graceful as ever. Look at that, and up right onto the nays. The nays? That's nade and nose.
Or knees and nose.
Knees and heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes, eyes and ears and mouth and...
Okay, well, they're going towards A, and I like this because the Deagles at the type of a range can find some fights. However, no one's facing them right now.
Yeah, I am slightly concerned by Mezzi's island he's decided to purchase.
We all want to live on one eventually.
Yeah, this is his, and he's fully committed to it now. He does have ESL who's trying to bail him out. And this will be that... Take a shot. Oh, Shiro's so prepared. Mezzi holding his nerve. This could go disastrously. It's a no-scope. He needs another from ESL to seal the deal, and he's pulled the trigger successfully. Still competitive. They've recovered weapons. One more body is all it takes. Alex, his life is crucial. He has to survive. 48 seconds. Gambit have found a little bit of weaponry. Shiro with his signature weapon now on his back. He's picked up ESL's AWP, planning to ply his trade with the Zoom banger. They are pushing for info. Zeppa's back to respond to the potential rotate. And the nade being, or rather the door being naded off, does mean they can do so silently.
Oh, this is huge by Alex. They can gamble on B right now with 2 players because Alex can be late in the toilets. If it's A, they can just retake that as a team.
Sure.
If it's B, he can come down quickly from connector here. Shiro's just called toilets completely clear, so they're going to walk on to B.
They got no nades here, C9. It's going to be bullets. And so element of surprise is integral. Shiro, oh, wow, the timing is perfect. Zeppa saves himself and he saves Cloud9. Takes them both. And 15 posted on the board as well. Near flawless CT half. That's 11 to 1. If you were looking for the scoreline, if this was the first half, it would read 11 to Cloud9, 1 to Gambit. Completely locked out of their T side.
T-side woes continuing here for Gambit. We saw Cloud9 come back yesterday against the likes of Na'Vi.
Oh, it wasn't pretty either, was it?
Oh, dicey.
26 for Mezzi. Keeping up with Shiro. Chad referred to him as a mini simple in the making at one point.
I called that one early. All right, guys, go back. It was a couple years ago.
We were in Leicester.
I think
we were 5 guys every day.
All right, well, can Cloud9 keep this clean? Because a force by conversion into this spree of rounds, that is impressive. They've done it the hard way, right? They've done it with the cobbled together pistols. They've done it against Gambit buy after buy after buy. They've dealt with this Shiro AWP on 4 occasions now. This one here is going to be the 5th. Finally, Inter's economy's been able to recover, so he has full utility here too. So, Cloud9, could this be the almost clean sheet?
Unfamiliar levels of pressure. Certainly for some of the individuals here as he in eyes with Mezzi. And this might be the first time we actually truly see the long setup tested here. They might run boost. Mezzi's crosshair has been pretty perfect so far.
Over the head.
It's ready. And he does convert with Esatag's help. Shiro holds the line though, and Mezzi walks on in for the trade.
Yeah, wombo combo they're paying on off, so number advantage here for Cloud9, and that spurs Gambit straight back towards B, where Alex has already been softened on up.
Ooh, you take water control. That rotate down monster is really hamstrung.
This is all timing, though.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to have that line of sight. You can see how quickly Axar wants to clear across.
Alex is rotating back towards B now as well.
The util's pretty bountiful. They could smoke monster off for as long as they wanted to. Good
Perfect
pop flash. Good pop flash.
Perfect
Enables
molly.
the incendiary. They have to go ahead of it. Axar's completely isolated from the pack. Flash to keep him alive. More flashes from Cloud9 to set up for the push. Floppy's found one.
Just one to find.
Just the last, and there they have it, Cloud9. It's their map, and they show us why. 12-1 on the second half. They turn it on its